legislation bill, and I can promise you that the seating arrangement is not by design. 33% is not this side and 33% on this side.
We're actually 50 right now.
Yeah, so it's 50-50. So we are at a critical time. In the next few minutes, we will know whether this historic piece of legislation will actually pass through and whether or not 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha will become a political reality for the country. But we were all listening to the leader of the opposition just before coming here, and he ended his speech in a very curious fashion. So I want to start off by asking all our panelists about what the number 16 means, because that's how he ended his speech, saying he saw the date yesterday, which is when the Prime Minister was speaking, and he said, then I got a message on my phone saying it was the 16th. So 16th explains everything. Do you know what that means, Charu Pragya? What is...
I'm equally curious, but then that's not surprising because it is Rahul Gandhi. He leaves us all very baffled very frequently with his many statements.
So Ashwini ji, aap Congress party se ho, aap hi bata dijiye, what is the significance of the number 16 that your leader ended his speech with?
You need quite intelligence to understand where Rahul Gandhi is coming from. And if I have to choose 16, I have seen that 16 people died during SIR exercise, which is conducted by Election Commission of India during SIR. Some 16 BLOs dies.
Okay. Anyway, now let's get to the meat of the matter, which is that you already had a 2023 bill, which became a law. It got re-notified just last night. If you wanted to implement 33% reservation for women, you already have an existing law. Why do you want to bring this new constitutional amendment, knowing fully well that the numbers are perhaps not on the government side?
Zaka, good evening, and good evening to all our viewers. I'm delighted to be here, though still feeling bad that the voting might not go the way all the people in this country want it to go. But that being said, I will tell you why it was necessary to reintroduce it. One, when we talked about linking it to delimitation in the way that it was dependent on population. And that became a concern for the southern states of India. They were all equally concerned that because they have controlled their population, their percentage representation in the parliament is going to go down. And yes, we understand it's a valid concern. At the same time, we couldn't wait forever for all of this to be resolved. So the government came up with a new, better formula where no one is displaced, no one is inconvenienced. In fact, the southern states are at an advantage today. And this 50% formula was applied. In this way, none of the seats of the southern states go proportionally lower than what they actually are. And with this, we're able to actually bring about the implementation of this extremely critical bill. And that's the simple answer. That is the way everybody needs to understand, including the opposition.
So before I go to the opposition, if this formula has been arrived at, and is, as you said, the proportion remains the same for all states, particularly the southern states, the Home Minister made that statement yesterday in Parliament while he was speaking, why not include that in the bill? Put it in the text of the bill.
So whatever is said on the floor of the House, you understand, stands. We quote it. So it goes down in documentation, and of course whatever our Honorable Home Minister has said is going to be a part of the implementation process. That being said, the Delimitation Commission is going to be made, and the bill says the upper limit of the seats of states is going to be 815. That number is very clearly written in the bill. Everybody can go online, everybody can check it. After this, all the whataboutery that is happening, all the roadblocks that are being created by the opposition, I'm frankly terribly disappointed, because after 27 long years, we thought that we found a solution to two of the biggest problems that the opposition kept raising. One of them was being the disproportionate population in the south of India. If one problem is solved, they come up with another one. It seems like they are hell-bent on ensuring that women don't get their place on the decision-making table.
So, Vivek Silas, the bottom line is, this is a legislation that has been hanging fire for decades now. Finally, the government is saying the concerns of the southern states, whether it is delimitation, census, their population slowing down, them being punished for population control, all of that is being addressed by this 50% formula. You increase the size of the pie, everybody benefits.
I think no one better than you can understand, Zika, because you belong to the southern part of India. And secondly, you hit the nail on the head by saying, why don't you put it in the bill? Actually, Amit Shah ne kaha, Kiran Rijiju ne kaha, तो कल जाके कह देंगे तो जुमला था, जैसे 15 लाख का बता दिया था, तो जुमला है. Who's going to believe that?
संसद में बोले हैं. What is said on the
संसद में
floor of
बोले
the
हैं,
House?
संसद में बोले हैं, चाहे जहां भी बोले हैं.
15 lakh was not in the floor of the parliament.
Look,
I mean,
the
it is not,
constitution or the parliament is not going to be run by bhashans, no? It has to be run by a, a concrete.
It was the home minister and the prime minister speaking.
So what? Prime Minister also said that we are going to give 15 lakhs to each and every account.
We have put them.
Prime Minister also said that by 2022 the income of the farmers will be doubled. So what?
No, Silaji, one second.
No, but there's a
So
difference.
the Home Minister has said it in the floor, fine. You don't take his word for it. They have also said they'll bring it in a schedule which is appended to this bill. This constitutional amendment bill, they'll bring a schedule which outlines this formula, how much the seats will go by for every state. So it's in the appendage of the bill.
Yes, of course. But it includes, that also includes the Vidhan Sabha. Actually, the government of India at the moment doesn't have any plan. अगर आप लोकसभा में सीट बढ़ा रहे हैं तो आप विधानसभा में बढ़ाएंगे. जैसे उत्तर प्रदेश में 400 सीट, अगर आप 50% का आपका फॉर्मूला भी मान लें, तो उत्तर प्रदेश में 403 सीटें हैं, वो 600 हो जाएंगी. उत्तर प्रदेश की विधानसभा की सीटिंग कैपेसिटी जो है 400 है. तो जब 600 हो जाएंगे तो क्या 200 विधायकों को आप धर्मशाला में बैठाएंगे क्या?
Okay.
What are you going to do about that? Have you planned?
No. Ashwini Mishra. No. The point is that the southern states have argued for a long time because they did population control from 1971 till now. They are being punished. It was agreed to first in 76 and then subsequently in 2001 to freeze. But here's the problem. It's been more than 50 years. The population at that time was 50 crores. Today the population is 140 crores. How can you punish the northern states, UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, because the principle of one person, one vote, one value gets diminished if you go by this 50% formula or if you go by 33% reservation for women. An MP from Uttar Pradesh will be representing 40 lakh people. MP from Tamil Nadu will be representing 5 lakh people or 10 lakh people.
See, there are 2-3 concerns we are raising here. One, if you really want to do delimitation, if you want to do persimmon, do it. No problem. Do it in a due process and have a formula where everything is justified. There's a constituency called Lakshadweep, which has only 47,000 voters. How will you justify? Will you remove their representation from the parliament? No. Second biggest concern is, why are you linking with women reservation bill? Why are you doing injustice to women? The bill you already passed in 2023 with certain guidelines. Why are you not implementing that bill? Why are you creating an extra clause, introducing another bill and discussing in the parliament, which you very well know that will not sustain on the floor?
But Ashwini ji, here's the thing. That bill, the 2023 bill, says that for the women's reservation 33% to be implemented, first there has to be census, then there has to be delimitation, then the 33% will be implemented. You're not sure that will happen by 2029 election?
Then let did you not have the force?
But let what?
I'll complete that.
He didn't read.
Let that.
I mean, I know you come from Congress, but please.
No.
See, did you not have a foresight in 2023 that this process is not possible?
No.
Not have a foresight that point of time, except that I did not have a vision to understand that it happened.
Let that process take its time means, Susi Ben Shah, that the bill got passed in 2023. Let it take its time. Let it happen in 2034. Let it happen in 2039.
That's the point. Why should we wait for 30 years we have waited? Why should the women of India, why the Nari Shakti of Bharat, wait endlessly? The whole point, and we were all very enthused today at the historic day I was in the parliament, to witness the historic movement. Should it not be passed? Let us be understood very loud and clear. The nation must know, Bharat must know that the losers, should the bill not go through, is the women of India. What was the necessity of this bill to go together was simple. That in 2023, it was clearly stated that there were certain corollaries as census delimitation. Census, ladies and gentlemen, is a mammoth task. It would go on for 2 years, 3 years, I don't know how many years. And then thereafter delimitation. Tab jaake महिलाओं को रिजर्वेशन मिलना था. But this entire exercise to get women in the parliament by 2029, that was the focus. It's about time we be heard. We are 50%. There has to be women-centric policies, not only on banners and posters, but women.
But
the policy
Susi, Susi Benji, 1 second. So the point that they are saying, and this was said in the floor of the House also, just now Rahul Gandhi said it, yesterday Mr. Akhilesh Yadav said it, all you need to do to implement this by 2029 is go back to the bill that was passed in 2023 and remove those two clauses which say there has to be census and there has to be delimitation. Say that you will implement 33% reservation in the current 543
Now
seat
tell
Lok
me
Sabha.
this. Now tell me this. With great fanfare, the Congress introduced, sometimes in 2011 or 13, the women's reservation bill. Without the census, without the delimitation. Did it go through? It didn't. Why? Because there are hardly any MPs who would give up their, let's face facts, who would give up their sitting seat. We don't want to be against men. We don't want to be against male parliamentarians. We want to be with them. And that is the need of delimitation. And today, if we lose, I'm telling you, we've lost a golden opportunity.
One second.
A golden opportunity.
Let her add to that and then I'll come to you.
And the curious case of Rahul Gandhi, should I say, sometimes it is OBC, sometimes it's quota within quota. Thereafter, there is Muslim reservation, which is untenable in law. And then, in 2013 again, when the women's reservation bill was passed by the Congress, was there a single line about OBC reservation? No. There was no line about OBC reservation. There was no clause. Today also in the parliament there is no OBC reservation.
Correct.
So क्यों आप महिलाओं के साथ वो कभी OBC, कभी minority, कभी southern disproportionate representation? It is absolutely not done. We are very, very aggrieved. Should the bill not be passed through?
Charu quickly and then
One technical point and one observation. The technical point is that when you say census again and again, there are only one formula that can be applied to the entire country in all the states. So either it goes by population or it goes by percentage. When we are doing it by percentage, they go crying about the population. When we said we'll do it with population, the southern states would have been at a disadvantage. So frankly, you have to stick to one, right? And today this one is favoring the southern states more, which are mostly run by the opposition political parties. Governments, they should be happy. And the second observation, now Rahul Gandhi might claim to be in favor of women. They might boast about bringing in reservation at the panchayati level. Priyanka Gandhi might say ladki hu, lad sakti hu. But at the end of the day, are they feminist at heart? They're not. Because it is Prime Minister Modi who's actually feminist at heart, whose all policies have been feminist at heart, favoring women. All sectors, from female infanticide onwards to maternity leave onwards, till today.
So let me ask Neerja Chaudhary this. Ma'am, we are bang in the middle of election season. Two important states, Tamil Nadu and Bengal, are in the heat of campaigning. Why would the government call a special session of parliament in the middle of this campaign if they knew that they didn't have the numbers all along?
Many people are baffled by that. And I don't buy that they will manage to impact the way women will vote in Tamil Nadu or West Bengal. 3 days of campaigning left for Tamil Nadu, maximum 7 days in West Bengal. By the time the last week of campaigning comes, people have made up their minds. It's not that they're going to make a difference to the outcome. Therefore, the question is, when you want the votes of the opposition, you want the support of the opposition in order to get the 2/3 majority in both houses, why rile them? Why annoy them when they have publicly expressed misgivings? Don't do it in the middle of the election season. Do it 15 days later, 1 month later. How does it, how will it make a difference? Therefore, that is a very baffling question. I agree with this, that half of India certainly would like this bill to go through. I think it will change Indian society. It will change the trajectory of Indian politics. If women are given a chance, they are the most aspirational group today. There's an energy there that needs to be tapped for the country's transformation. Having said that, somewhere we have failed in conducting the politics of negotiation. If it was known that the bill is linked to delimitation, it cannot be operationalized without delimitation. And by increasing the number of seats for women, otherwise male MPs have resisted it. And we also have known for a couple of years now the South Indian states' reservations about delimitation. They feel they are going to be penalized. The number of Lok Sabha seats will be lesser than the North Indian ones. Much more homework needed to be done behind the scenes to bring them on board. Today, what's going to happen? Because that's not happened, the bills are going to be defeated. Let's face it, in a few minutes. What is going to be the impact? BJP may say we will use the narrative to corner the opposition. It is going to become an issue of women versus regional subnationalism in the South that we are being done in. We are being discriminated against. North-South divide is going to deepen. Cynicism in the country, and particularly in the women, let me tell you, about the entire political class is going to deepen. बातें करते हैं, deliver नहीं करते हैं. And that goes for ruling side as well as opposition. So,
Okay.
you know, the stakes have been very, very high. Look at it, so near and yet so far, and once again allowed to fall.
No, so let me take that thought forward with Anmol Pawar. So basically what the government will do if this bill gets defeated is for the next 3 years go to town saying, "Aap Mahila Virodhi ho. You are the reason why the women's reservation has not been implemented."
Good evening, Jaka. Zaka, in 2023, when this bill was passed, we had an absolute majority in Rajya Sabha, and in Lok Sabha it was passed with 454-2. The point is that the BJP never intends to pass this women reservation bill. A party which is anti-women cannot work for the welfare of women, and I'll tell you why. BJP spokesperson just now said that we couldn't wait forever. Certainly, we are in for women reservation. Unhe unka adhikar milna chahiye. They constitute 50% of India's population and serves a vital role in our nation's progress. She said 50% formula have been applied. I am carrying the copy of the bill. Show me where it is written that 50% formula. How did you arrive at this conclusion? Ye kahin nahi likha hua bill mein. Then she said that whatever is said in the floor of the House stands. Let me remind her that in 2023 on 26 September, the Home Minister of our country, the Law Minister and the Finance Minister of country very categorically said that without a fresh census, in accordance with the constitutional provision, a delimitation cannot be done. So my question is that what has changed in the last 30 months? 30 महीने में ऐसा क्या बदलाव हुआ? जब हमने तब कहा that apply 33% reservation within the existing 543 seats, they objected. And today also they are bringing in these technicalities. Secondly, she said that there's an upper limit of 815. Yesterday, the Law Minister of our country said that the upper limit is 816. The Home Minister of our country said that upper limit is 816. And the bill is saying that the upper limit is 850. They are themselves confused. इन्हें खुद ही नहीं पता क्या है. Thirdly, second,
Union
wait,
territory. Union territory.
Just a minute. Let me complete.
No, but don't mislead.
By 2000, no, I'm carrying the copy of the bill.
I'll give you a
Third, point number 3. Now they are saying that we'll do delimitation on the basis of 2011 census, which will effectively take rights of the women because population of our country has increased by more than 25 crores in the last 14 years. Point number 4. Why there is no quota for OBC women? When we are giving OBC quota in panchayat and local body elections, then why not in parliament and assembly? Because without OBC inclusion, social justice is incomplete. Point number 5. Tell me, कल सदन में कहा गया कि होम मिनिस्टर ने कहा है, ये मैं वीडियो दिखा दूंगा अभी, सदन में कहा गया है कि 2029 तक भी लागू नहीं होने वाला. अखिलेश यादव जी को कहा था उन्होंने अपने संबोधन में, जब 2029 तक लागू नहीं होने वाला तो आपने बिना बिल की कॉपी दिए 3 दिन की आप जो है चर्चा करा रहे हो, जिसमें आप ये नहीं बता रहे कि फ्रेश सेंसस क्यों नहीं कराया जा रहा. जाका, I'll point out, you said that not sure when will this census happen, 2026. The Registrar General very categorically said, 10 seconds. The Registrar General very categorically said that this 2026. Just a minute. Please don't interrupt. It's a very valid point. Just a minute. I'll give you proof. गूगल कर सकते हैं आप लोग. रजिस्ट्रार कमिश्नर जो हैं हमारे, जो सेंसस कर रहे हैं, उन्होंने बिल्कुल साफ कहा है कि मार्च 2027 तक ये सेंसस कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. 12,000 करोड़ रुपए का खर्चा हुआ है. तो 2027 मार्च तक ये रुकना नहीं चाहते, क्योंकि ये महिलाओं का अधिकार छीनना चाहते हैं.
You've laid out 4-5.
Thank you. I will respond to all of them. My friend Anmol has the habit of spiraling, but one by one I'm going to respond to everything. अब देखिए,
You've made your
just 5
accusations.
minutes
Let her
back,
respond.
the last time I picked up the mic to speak, I said very clearly, या तो ये सेंसस के आधार पर हो सकता है, पॉपुलेशन के आधार पर हो सकता है, या 50% फॉर्मूले के आधार पर हो सकता है. आधे आधे देश में आधी आधी चीजें नहीं अप्लाई हो सकती. आप गारंटी लेते हैं बाकी प्रदेशों की जो दक्षिण से हैं that the southern states don't mind this happening linked to the census? Obviously not. Had that been the case, the southern states would not have been in an uproar. Today DMK is still protesting, even though it's very clearly been said that it is the 50% formula. That's my first answer to you. The second thing, you bring in the OBC. मुझे एक बात बताइए अनमोल जी, all the elections have been happening. Constitutionally, there is reservation for SC, ST, yes. That reservation extends to women seats, yes. भाई जब आप और कहीं पर OBC का कोटा पार्लियामेंट में नहीं मांग रहे, किसी और जनरल इलेक्शन में नहीं मांग रहे, महिलाओं की बातें आती है तो कोटा विद इन कोटा, लाइक वन रोड ब्लॉक आफ्टर अनदर आफ्टर अनदर आफ्टर अनदर. एंड सॉरी, वी आर नॉट आस्किंग फॉर अ फेवर हियर. अनफॉर्चुनेटली people voting here are men, but we are asking for our right today. This is not a favor. Another thing is आप कहते हैं भाजपा नहीं चाहती. भाई भाजपा का हर एक सांसद is voting in favor of the bill. अपनी बात करो ना, अपनी असलियत बताओ. And your truth, honestly, is that if you intended to push this through, चलिए आपकी पार्टी नई नई बनी है, आपके सामने ये सब नहीं हुआ था, लेकिन ये जो बाकी दो यहाँ पर महाशय बैठे हैं, इन दोनों की पार्टी तो पुरानी है. Had they intended to push this through, is it possible push through नहीं होता? 23 में आपको ऐसे लगा कि नैरेटिव बिगड़ जाएगा, इसलिए हाँ वोट कर देते हैं. जब ये समझ में आया कि सेंसस लिंक्ड में लॉजिकल बिग प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, it was dealing from the census. You should be applauding. You should be applauding, and it makes me really angry to think that even today men are coming up with roadblocks. I'm sorry. Vote in favor.
Let Mr. Silas's party, one second, let Mr. Silas's party respond, because even yesterday, Akhilesh Yadav said कि आप OBC महिलाओं के लिए कोटा विद इन कोटा क्यों नहीं देते हो, आप मुस्लिम महिलाओं के लिए.
हाँ, फिर आप सिख महिलाओं के लिए भी मांग लो, जैन महिलाओं के लिए मांग लो, क्रिश्चियन महिलाओं के लिए मांग लो, पारसी महिलाओं के लिए मांग लो. माइनॉरिटी में सिर्फ मुस्लिम दिखाई दे रही है आपको.
जवाब दीजिए.
नहीं, देखिए जाकर जी, सिर्फ ऑपोजिशन पे ये ब्लेम करना सरासर नाइंसाफी है. मैं बताऊंगा क्यों. जबकि 23 सितंबर 2023 को जब ये नारी वंदन शक्ति अधिनियम 2023 आया, तो पूरे
नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम
2023
का नाम पहले बोलना सीख लीजिए.
बोला तो वही तो बोला, और क्या
बोला, उल्टा बोला.
ठीक है भैया, गलत. तो पूरे विपक्ष ने इसका समर्थन किया कि ठीक है, आप 543 में तुरंत तत्काल आप जो है 33% महिलाओं को दे दी, किसी ने कोई ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं किया. 21 सितंबर एफिडेविट दिया भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कि वो कास्ट सेंसस के खिलाफ है, सेंसस के खिलाफ है. 28 अप्रैल 2024 को जब कास्ट सेंसस के बारे में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से पूछा गया, तो उन्होंने ऑपोजिशन को अर्बन नक्सल बताया था. तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी तो खुद इसके खिलाफ है. और अगले साल ही 30 अप्रैल 2025 को कास्ट सेंसस लेके चले आए. आप मुझे बताइए.
नहीं सर, लेकिन
नहीं, सुनिए, जब तक सेंसस नहीं होगा, जब तक लेटेस्ट सेंसस नहीं होगा जाका जी, आप किस तरह से डिलिमिटेशन कर पाएंगे, किस तरह SC ST OBC महिलाओं को या अगड़ी महिलाओं को आप आरक्षण दे पाएंगे, जरा इसके बारे में बताइए.
एक सेकंड. करंट लोकसभा में there is no OBC reservation for men. So how can you have OBC reservation for women?
We are demanding it. Why not? The fact of the matter.
ये बताइए.
5 seconds. Let me complete. Okay. The fact of the matter is कि आज सिर्फ 25% OBC, सिर्फ 25% OBC जो हैं, सिर्फ 25% OBC जो हैं वो लोकसभा में प्रतिनिधित्व कर रहे हैं. जबकि सच्चाई है कि 50% से ऊपर से ज्यादा OBC जो हैं पूरे देश में कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं उनका हक मांगा जा रहा है. समाजवादी पार्टी का ये कहना है
2023 के जो बिल है उसमें कहाँ लिखा है कि there will be OBC quota for women within the 33% quota. कहाँ लिखा है बताइए.
उसको लिखना पड़ेगा. हम लिखवा के रहेंगे. हम इसको लिखवा के रहेंगे. हमने कहा था कि हम कास्ट सेंसस करा के रहेंगे, और हम आज ये कह रहे हैं कि हम इसको लिखवा के रहेंगे. आपको देना पड़ेगा.
सुसी बेन शाह.
नहीं, कैसे लिखवा लेंगे भाई? आप स्कूल में नहीं जा रहे हो.
स्कूल में नहीं जा रहे हो. पार्लियामेंट क्या है?
ऐसा नहीं.
पार्लियामेंट सर्कस है क्या?
आप सुन लीजिए,
आप जो मर्जी कर लीजिएगा.
I would like to tell you and answer you very, very categorically. What they are coming up with is OBC. There is none OBC reservation today in the Parliament or Vidhan Sabha. महिलाओं का बिल, they are महिला विरोधीज. We are, please note, with all capital bold underline. They have added OBC reservation. They wanted minority reservation. Minority bhi nahi bhaiya, Muslim reservation, which cannot be given. Then this wrong premise, the wrong premise that delimitation से उनका proportionate कम होगा. On the contrary, allow me to complete. On the contrary, जितना रिजर्वेशन है उतना ही बरकरार रहेगा और सीटें बढ़ेगी. मैं इतना ही आज कहना चाहूंगी, डिलिमिटेशन होना है. सिंपल मेजॉरिटी से डिलिमिटेशन एक्सरसाइज पास होगी, सीट्स बढ़ेंगी, लेकिन महिला आरक्षण नहीं मिलेगा. So the very purpose of delimitation was to give the women of India the voice in the parliament. That is going to be defeated by these opposition who have no understanding of what is women rights.
Ashwini ji, net kya hoga? The constitutional amendment cannot pass because the government doesn't have the numbers. But the delimitation bill only requires 50%. जो आप कह रहे थे कि southern states are feeling left out, other states, smaller states are feeling left out. Is it better for them to feel left out and reorganized in 543 or in 850? At least in 850, the size of the pie is bigger.
मैं बहुत देर सुन लिया.
हाँ, जी,
30-40 सेकंड दे देना.
One second. आप बड़े उत्साह में ओबीसी और माइनॉरिटीज की मेरे भाई कह रहे थे, भैया आपकी सीट बढ़ेगी, सारी सीट आप ओबीसी, सारी सीट आप माइनॉरिटीज को दे दीजिए.
हमारी सीट बढ़े या घटे उससे मतलब नहीं है.
आप दे ही दीजिए.
लोगों का उनका अधिकार मारे, ये है मतलब.
ठीक है.
वो नहीं करना है.
आपने इस पैनल में उस तरफ 3 महिलाएं बिठा रखी हैं जो एक्चुअली महिला बिल के खिलाफ हैं, बट ऐसा नैरेटिव बना रहे हैं वो महिला बिल को सपोर्ट कर रखे हैं.
हाउ डू यू से दैट?
महिला बिल के सपोर्ट में है. और आप
ये कैसी बात हुई?
Women do not need men to speak for them anymore. Don't pretend to know what's in my mind.
We don't need a certificate.
Thank you very much. I don't need you to speak for me.
Counter me. It is my
And महिला किस फेवर में और किस चीज के खिलाफ है, they are very capable of
I'll
defending
expose you
themselves.
why you are
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
How are
and we don't need a
women on this
certificate.
panel against women's reservation?
Yes.
बताइए.
Let me explain that. Right.
हमें भेजो ना, हम वोट करके आते हैं. भेजो, हम वोट करके आते हैं.
चारू जी, आपने बोला कि जो मेल एमपीज हैं वो वुमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल के खिलाफ हैं अगर करंट सीट में दिया जाए, राइट?
Absolutely, and I can prove it. I will prove it. Allow me a chance, Zaka. I will prove it.
चारू जी, तो उस पे वोटिंग करा लेते हैं, देख लेते हैं किस पार्टी के मेल एमपीज हैं जो इसके खिलाफ है और किस पार्टी के मेल एमपी जो इसके फेवर में है. ज्यादातर आपके मेल एमपीज हैं जो इसके खिलाफ हैं कि करंट
वर्तमान की बात करिएगा, जब से हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी हैं तब की बात करिएगा.
देखिए कौन
इतिहास में जाएंगे तो मैं भी इतिहास में जाऊंगी और इतने इतिहास में जाऊंगी कि आप तीनों यहाँ टिक नहीं पाएंगे. वर्तमान की बात करिएगा, इतिहास में मत जाइएगा. एट योर ओन रिस्क you go to the past.
Is it not
because
your
I also
MPs?
remember I was a little girl.
MPs? Is it
I
not
was a
your
little girl.
MPs?
Ashwini ji, can I tell this story?
Reservation bill.
Can I tell this story?
आप बताइए ना.
You know, I was a little girl, Zaka, and I want to tell this story.
करा लीजिए.
Let me say.
हमारे एमपी अगेंस्ट में कि आपके
सुन लीजिए ना, आप सुन लीजिए. हाँ.
I remember this distinctly. A tall leader comes to parliament on the floor of the house says, महिलाएं आ जाएंगी तो सीटियां बजेंगी. अगर आपको वर्तमान में जाना है ना, मैं आपको इतने स्टेटमेंट दे सकती हूँ. आप बात करिए.
महिलाओं के मंगलसूत्र छीन लिए जाएंगे. 50 करोड़ की गर्लफ्रेंड. क्या मोदी जी ने बोला है? Let's not indulge into what about it. Let's not indulge into what about it. मोदी जी ने महिलाओं के बारे में क्या बोला है? If I start
I want to be gentle and say
One
this.
second.
Ashwini ji, calm down. Can I, Zaka, the point here is, I'm not going into the past.
No.
I am
Don't go
talking
into the
about
past.
today. I did not want to go into the past because he started saying,
So the
मैं ये
question
बोलूंगा,
he has
वो
asked, the
बोलूंगा.
question he has asked
Yeah.
is,
महिला विरोधी हमारे
it
MPs
is
हैं.
the BJP MPs who don't want to give reservation to women.
And that's exactly why I said that for the longest time, we've had men running the country. We've had women in important positions in the country. But at whose heart was a policy that was truly feminist? That is PM Modi. भाई जिसका पहला flagship program ही बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ था, उसके बाद उनको चूल्हे की धुआं की चिंता हुई, लड़कियों के लिए टॉयलेट्स की चिंता हुई, जो आज आकर मैटरनिटी लीव की सैनिटरी नैपकिन्स की बात करते हैं. That is a person who's feminist at heart. It is that person who's introducing this bill. So please don't go into the past.
But
Secondly,
let me get Neerja ji into this. So Charu, you are saying that if reservation for women 33% has to happen within 543, 180 male MPs will give up their seat, a majority of whom are from your party, because you're the single largest
Yes,
party.
agreed. And you know what,
Yes.
Zaka? No, I'm not taking that away from you.
Point.
And I'm going to say this, going above and beyond my party line, right? 23 में बिल पारित हो गया था, and मैं हर पार्टी के लिए बोल रही हूँ, give me the number of women who were given tickets in 24 general election. It was a terrible number. 2024 में, how many women do we have in parliament? If every single person who voted walks the talk,
But-
we would have had a
but-
bigger representation, at least in 24 we don't.
by the way,
That's why this bill is
Charu,
important. That's why I'm
Charu,
appealing to you. Pass
by
it.
the way, since you said 2024 elections, how many parties gave tickets to women? The worst record is for the two national parties, BJP and Congress.
Agreed,
They gave the
agreed.
least
I'm not even
tickets to
disagreeing.
women.
I'm not
Yes,
even disagreeing.
Neerja ji. Yeah. Neerja.
It's not that male MPs are against women. Male MPs have enacted very progressive pro-women legislations in parliament. We've seen it one after another. And there's no, it's not a bias we are talking about. It's not even a man versus woman conflict. They have opposed it. They have given lip sympathy in every party officially, but they have internally opposed it and found very innovative ways of stopping. I know the day the bill was first introduced in 1996, September 12. I was there at the entrance of Parliament, and a very senior politician was standing there telling his party people, "Wapis ja, nahi to agli baar tere ko ticket nahi milega." Because, you know, they wanted to prevent a quorum in the House and prevent it from being presented. So the reason is that they're afraid, jo aap keh rahe hain na, that their constituency might get axed in this 1/3 that is allocated. So then this method was found. There was talk about double member constituencies. There's been talk about splitting the larger constituencies into two. There have been many innovative ideas which have not been picked up. Therefore, it was thought, increase the number of seats. Increase it by 1/3. Nobody will be the loser. Everybody will be the gainer.
Absolutely. Well said,
But
ma'am.
to do that, you have to do delimitation. And that delimitation is the hot potato. It's a time bomb ticking away, with or without women's reservation bill. Therefore, you've got to address it.
Can I come in?
And one thing on OBCs I want to say. If OBCs are around 65% today, 52 by 1931 census, and if today, say, like in Bihar, it's almost 65. In an OBC-dominated constituency, your party are going to field OBC women. They are not going to field anybody else.
Yes,
You want to
absolutely.
win.
हाँ.
So you will willy-nilly have more OBC
अपनी
women.
मर्जी से टिकट दीजिए जैसे
नहीं,
अमित शाह जी ने कहा था आप सारे टिकट दे
I
दीजिए
just
मुस्लिम
want to
महिलाओं
ask
को
something.
Let Susi Ben. Yeah, Susi Ben.
Yeah, I just want to say this, and I completely agree with Nirja ji, and I do appreciate that men will not give up their seats whatever happens. But why do we need women's reservation? Because when the seat is reserved for women, whether it be BJP, whether it be Shiv Sena, whether it be Congress, SP, who will win? A woman will win. A woman will go to the parliament, irrespective of the party. So therefore, there will be women in the parliament, and I do believe, and I trust womanhood, that when they speak for the women of India, irrespective of party lines.
Okay.
That's one
So-
part. Lastly, just one last bit. I lost my thinking. But the only thing that I want to say is that delimitation is passing today because the freeze has been lifted. 2026, till 2026, we could not increase the seat in the parliament. Today, the delimitation will pass, the seats will increase, महिलाओं को रिजर्वेशन मिलेगा पता नहीं, आज तक महिलाओं को जो भी टिकट मिली है, more or less the women have lost, because महिला है ना, ये सीट जीत रहो वैसे भी जीतने वाली नहीं है. वुमेन्स रिजर्वेशन के बाद हमें महिलाओं को जीतने वाली सीट मिलने वाली थी, और ये हमारे ओपोजिशन में ये हमारा golden opportunity has been lost. Let the nation know.
That is because
You
of
have
RSS
stolen-
mindset and ideology. They don't want to give reservation to women. That's why they are having all these ifs and buts.
Implement the
bill
BJP
before
were also
passed in
there who passed the
2023.
women's reservation
Implement the
bill.
bill which
ये
we
क्या
passed in
logic है ये?
2023. Why are you bringing in new clauses? Why are you bringing in new clauses? अब कल को clause आएंगे कि
सर
मोदी जी
एक बात
500 साल
बताइए,
जिंदा रहेंगे तो ये बिल implement होगा.
अश्विनी जी,
तो होगा ही
no,
नहीं.
Ashwini ji, when the 2023 bill passed, 456 MPs were present and voting. 454 voted in favor. You don't think BJP MPs voted in favor? ये क्या logic हुई कि
So,
BJP
if they
and
voted in
RSS doesn't
favor,
want
then
women
why are you
reservation?
changing that?
What
Why are you
talking?
changing it?
Simple
Anyway,
बात बोलूं
now-
मैं?
They voted in
अश्विनी
favor,
जी,
then why are you
राधा जी,
changing it?
एक simple
Still,
बात
implement
बोलती
in the
हूँ.
same way.
Women
It
have
was passed
moved
in
on.
2023.
अश्विनी जी,
Why are you bringing in new
अश्विनी
clause?
जी, मैं बस एक बात बोलना चाहती हूँ.
They already
Women have
had
moved
70%
on from
of
being the recipient of merely welfare schemes. बहुत सारी welfare schemes बनी अब महिलाओं के लिए. Now it is the time for them to be on the decision-making table, and that is the crux of this bill. That is what we are pushing for. That is what we are pushing for,
time
and we
bound
are
है ना?
asking for your help and
Okay,
support.
Mr. Silas.
Yes, yes,
Ashwini,
Ashwini
Mr.
ji.
Silas.
हाँ.
आप कास्ट
नहीं,
पुश
नहीं,
कर रहे
हाँ,
होते
नहीं, let it-
one last 20 second, and this there has been lot been talk about OBC reservation constitution में नहीं है. आप अभी हम constitution amendment discuss कर रहे हैं ना यहाँ पर. If that constitution amendment can happen, why not this constitution amendment
Okay,
can happen?
okay, Mr. Silas. हाँ.
नहीं अगर आप आज तो अनमोल बस आधे मिनट में खत्म कर दूंगा. The spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party has always said कि we are in the favor of women and what not. But if you see and technically see the national executive of the Bharatiya Janata Party, please Google it. उसमें सिर्फ 9% महिलाएं हैं इनकी जो नेशनल एग्जीक्यूटिव की कमेटी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी में,
मेरी पार्टी
और ये
का
बातें
वोट दे रहे
करते
हो,
हैं
मैं
महिलाओं
बता-
की.
नहीं, मैं बता
आज
देती
सुन
हूँ,
लीजिए,
मैं
आज
बता देती
डिजिटल
हूँ.
इंडिया है. 6 महीने में तेलंगाना और बिहार ने
गलत बता रहे हैं.
अपनी कास्ट सेंसस को पूरा कर लिया.
जोरदार हमारी
6 महीने के अंदर कर
महिला
लिया.
आघाड़ी होती है,
6 महीने के
पैदल
लिए
चलती है.
हमने
आपको
क्या
क्या
है?
चारू कह रही कि आपकी फिगर गलत है.
गलत कैसे है बताइए.
आप बीजेपी के स्पोक्स
क्या?
पर्सन
और
हम बीजेपी पे
सुषमा
इल्जाम
जी-
लगा रहे हैं. स्पोक्स पर्सन नहीं, हम
कोई
होना
बात
भी नहीं
मैं
चाहते.
इल्जाम का
हाँ,
जवाब
तो
देती हूँ.
let her
मैं आपके
respond. हाँ, let her respond.
मैं
आप
आपके
एसपी की
इल्जाम
बात
का-
करें.
9%.
हमने 23% महिलाओं को टिकट दिया
ठीक है.
उत्तर प्रदेश में.
अब आप-
आपने कितना दिया?
9.
सारी हार
14%.
हाँ.
14% लोकसभा में.
जवाब-
उठा के
जवाब-
देखिए,
दे दूं?
ओनली 14%.
जवाब
मैं अब
सुन
जवाब
लीजिए.
दे दूं? मैं जवाब देना चाह रही हूँ.
क्यों
You respond to him about
पहली बात
9% to the executive.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ यू. आपने महिलाओं को टिकट दिया, मैं तो खुश हूँ. मैं तो मोदी जी की तरह बोलती हूँ, सब क्रेडिट ले लो जी, बस बिल पारित करा दो. और दूसरी बात, आप मेरी पार्टी का जो मुझे डेटा दे रहे हो वो गलत है. माई पार्टी इज द ओनली party in the country with 33% reservation for party posts for women. You can go and check this. और ये पारित कराया
That
गया
is
था
only on papers.
on two.
Go and check it.
अब देखिए, ये गलत बात है. मैं आपके बीच में जानबूझ
I'm
के
telling
नहीं
you,
बोल रही,
ma'am.
because I want to have a decent, dignified conversation on a issue which is very close to my heart. I am telling you that सुषमा जी की अध्यक्षता के अंदर 2008 में 33% reservation for party posts for women was moved by the BJP. It's maintained till today. I am sitting here. I am sitting here because my party has put me here and I'm mighty proud of it. So please don't speak for my party. I'm here to speak for it. At the end of the day, let me say this one more time. I don't know मुझे कितनी बार ये बात बोलने की जरूरत है. आप 22% टिकट देते हैं महिलाओं को. थैंक यू वेरी मच. अश्विनी जी की पार्टी ने पंचायत में रिजर्वेशन लाया. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आई एम ग्रेटफुल. बट कैन वी जस्ट एक्सटेंड दिस सेम courtesy
on this panel. My point is, let me tell you what's the real move of BJP. I'll read because it's technical. Under the third proviso of Article 82, the Constitutional currently mandates next delimitation exercise shall be undertaken on the basis of first census conducted after the year 2026. And this proposed amendment, it seeks to delete this proviso in its entirety. उन्होंने कहा था महंगाई खत्म होगी, उन्होंने कहा था फार्मर्स की इनकम दुगनी होगी। इन्होंने कहा प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को महिलाओं की चिंता है। अगर महिलाओं की नहीं होगी, इन्होंने कहा प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को महिलाओं की चिंता है। अगर महिलाओं की चिंता थी तो 2 महीने यहां हमारी रेसलर जो थी ओलंपियन बैठी हुई थी, तब कहां गए थे? प्रज्वल रेवन्ना के लिए खड़े हुए थे जो रेपिस्ट है सबसे बड़ा। महिलाओं की चिंता थी जब मणिपुर में हमारी शहीद की विधवाओं को नेकेड घुमाया जा रहा था, तब कहां थे प्रधानमंत्री? ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में हमारी माताओं बहनों का सुहाग उजाड़ दिया गया और तुम क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो पाकिस्तान के साथ। तुम्हें किसी की चिंता नहीं है, तुम्हें महिलाओं की क्या? तुम महिलाओं के नाम पे भी राजनीति कर रहे हो। और सबसे शॉकिंग, वेरी शॉकिंग फैक्ट, ओबीसी कोटा की जब बात हो रही है तो इसका मखौल उड़ा रहे हैं। सोशल एक्सक्लूजन की, सोशल इंक्लूजन की बात करते हैं, ओबीसी अधिकार की बात करते हैं। इन 1989 when this पंचायत राज bill was introduced, the 3 stalwarts of BJP, LK Advani, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Yashwant Sinha, Ram Jethmalani, they opposed that bill at that time. इनसे उम्मीद करें महिलाओं की। यूपी के चीफ मिनिस्टर जो है वो महिलाओं को राक्षस बताते हैं। ये है इनका असली चेहरा।
So, you know, unfortunately, there is so much of negative conversation that all the good gets lost in it. Today, the number of girls in STEM education is higher than the number of boys. Today, the doors of Sainik schools have opened for our girls. 11 million girls who used to drop out of
30,000 government schools
have
been
stopped
closed in
doing
Uttar
that
Pradesh.
Last minute.
we have
30,000
toilets in
Sir,
school
please, last
today.
minute हो गया, हाँ.
In every single aspect, whether it comes to maternity leave, whether it comes to equal pay for equal work, whether it is in general the rise of women in every single profession, including this channel. I think Navika ma'am is the only editor-in-chief of 2 national channels. So the way that women have risen over the last few years, I want to say this and say this again and again, हमें सिर्फ welfare schemes नहीं चाहिए. We are capable of leading. And when you go back to Panchayati Raj, Anmol, let me say this. If that reservation was enough, the numbers in Vidhan Sabha and Parliament wouldn't be as dismal as they are
why
today.
did your leaders
We need to
oppose it?
move on from
I
this.
have to wrap up. Last 30 seconds. It's been a fascinating conversation. I have to completely wrap up. I really hope, if not now, if not in this session, sooner than later, the women's reservation bill actually sees the light of day and that 33% members of our parliament end up being women. I really hope we live to see that day very
Please
soon.
try and convince
Thank
your
you.
leaders even
Thank
this
you very
time.
much. Thank you very much to all our panelists. Thank you very much to our lovely audience. Thank you.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूम देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
News is not just one story, one voice, or one perspective. It's a world of reflections waiting to be uncovered. Every face tells a story, every voice matters. At News Hour Agenda, we bring every reflection into focus. From the loudest voices to the unheard whispers, from the powerful to the powerless, we break through the noise to find the truth. Join me, Madhudas Gopalakrishnan, weeknights at 10 p.m. on the News Hour Agenda.
When power evades